Alright, this is going to be a quick tutorial on how to send fonts over with your map. So you can't just make unique them, because fonts are not a type, custom fonts that is, are not a type of resource that is packable in .tscn files. It's just basically, it's not a file that is handled by the variant file type, which is the file type in Godot, the data type in Godot, that implements the variable to string method, which is used to save and pack stuff in the .tscn. Almost everything else can occur in a variant data type, so almost everything else can be packed. So the first thing we need to do is make our font clue unique, and then we need to, or whatever our font thing is. Then we need to go down to the font data, and this, we don't actually need to make this unique actually, because it won't work anyways. But we do need to make this unique, so that we only need to change one line in the final code. So let's just save Dave panels, and then we're going to open it in a text editor. This is going to take a while because I've packed a lot of images, so I'm just going to cut this out. Alright, now that that has finished loading, we are going to search for .ttf files, and that's going to bring us down to this here. You'll notice that resfonts.ttf is not indeed a unique file. It's just referencing the file that is already in our personal paths, but not in the user paths. So instead of res, we're going to put user here, and instead of fonts, we're going to put maps. And now it's going to be looking in the same directory, in the same directory in which we put map files, so that they can be custom map files, so that they can be automatically loaded by others. So if you pack this, if you tell your users to pack this in maps, or when you're doing Steam Workshop, if you modify this to have the same path as your Steam Workshop item would, which I'm not totally clear on what that would be, to be perfectly honest, this will automatically load the font into their game. So now we have a workaround for how to get custom fonts loading in other people's maps. So I am just going to, oh, that's open. I want to save as, and I'm not going to save this as level all the Daves. I'm going to be saving this as all the Daves with custom font. And the reason for that is, I can no longer open this file in base Godot, because it's going to be looking at a file path that, well, this file path doesn't have this text file in it. I can put that text file in it, and then it'll start to work. But by default, you'll no longer be able to open this up and modify the text without it changing this back. So this should be one of the final things you do before you finally release your map.